I'm TS, and today's project was going to be replacing the glass in a broken window frame. All right, the light is the wrong way for me. It's passed over. It's in the afternoon now, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Normally what I like to do is pull the trim off and pull the whole sash out and just take the whole sash and have it replaced. And I don't have to worry about transporting glass, and I don't have to worry about breaking it when I'm installing it. But this window ended up being a little different than what I'm used to working with. It has these channels, and I couldn't quite pull that out of here without tearing up these channels. I've never dealt with a window that's like this before, so normally I just pull the trim off, pull the window sash out, pull the weight off. After I get the glass replaced, I just stick it all back in there, tack this back onto the end. Sometimes the window weights aren't even attached anymore. On this side, it's not even here, but on this side, apparently we still have the window weight. But once I got the trim off, I realized these channels just don't want to come out of here very well. And I don't know how to deal with that. So I'm gonna have to do this the old school way. And I've got the glass already. Decided to go with this plexiglass here instead of glass because it's a little easier to deal with, a little less danger of breaking and hurting myself or messing up the window any. Drop tools on my head if I leave them on the top of the ladder. First step you want to do is make sure you clean out the channel all the way around of all the old putty. Clean all the old putty off and all of the old, well, let's try to find one here. See, there's find the old pins, hold the glass out. Make sure you get all these out of here. Alrighty, well, we decided to go with plexiglass. It's a little easier to deal with and less danger of ruining a $50 piece of glass. It's a little bigger, so these bigger pieces of glass sometimes a little more delicate. First thing you want to do is peel back an inch or two all the way around so you expose the glass where it's going to go against the hole, but don't peel it all the way off because this stuff scratches really easily. So you don't want to peel it all the way off yet. Normally I like to put a little bit of primer around the edge here before I put the glass in, because then I don't have to worry about getting paint on the glass, doing it later, and it just looks a little cleaner and nicer in the long run. But I'm running out of time today, so I just wanted to get this glass in before the day's over. Go around and see if I can get this piece of glass fitted in the hole. If I have any problems, if it's happens to be the wrong size or it's just a little too close, I may have to shave a little bit of this inside out a little more, either one way or the other. But hopefully I measured this right and it'll just go right in the hole, and then we'll see. Another benefit of leaving this paper on here is that you can kind of use it as a handle to make sure you're pulled in all the way. long as you don't pull it too much to pull any more of it off there. Should be just about right. Now, as long as that doesn't fall out of there, I can go around and put some, oh, there it goes. Two kinds of push points that I know about, we've used. This kind here, this triangle kind, is the kind you see most of the time. I see most of these older windows. They were probably easy to make, cheap to make, and I like these right here. They have a little bit of a point on them and a little edge here because you can get your knife under here and you got a little bit of an edge. These are a little bit harder to push in because you got to get it right on the thing. I'll show you when we go out there. All right, I think these triangle ones are a little more common, but they're hard to get. If you get it wrong, you go right behind it. You gotta kind of go in an angle and try to get it to work in that way. What I like to do is go around the window and just press, and anywhere I feel like right there. All right, what I like to do is go down, and where I feel movement, when I feel that window, I see that window pane moving like that. I'll put a pin in here. These are the ones I like to use because I'll show you why. I get it started. Well, shoot, that one almost went in there without me even. I like those better because they've got a little bit of an edge for you to be able to push. You're not trying to get a flat edge against the flat edge there like that. Oh, those are. But anyway, we'll go all the way around. Where I feel movement, I just want that glass to not move at all. See, so put another one right there. Feel that movement right there. I'll put one right there. Solid. I'll put one up here, one right there, and one right there, and we'll see where we land. Just wiggle it, and it goes right in until it's flush. All right. The last step, maybe not the last step, but the next step is glazing. What you want to do is get a little ball of glazing, maybe about the palm size, will fit in your palm, and just start kneading it around until it's soft. It'll get on your hands, but you can get a little bit of thinner and paint thinner, and it'll take that right off. A little bit of goop or something will wash right off. Don't be scared to get a little dirty. Ain't gonna hurt you. But just knead it into a little ball, then and just start making a little string out of it. Start making a little snake. To get a little bit of a snake going, you just mash it into your corner here. Sometimes I like to have both hands to do glob going, and just sometimes I get both fingers, 2 fingers, and just double finger it into the hole. Just mash it right in there. Kind of want to go. You want to go out at least far enough to cover all your pins, but then you could either go down, depending on how detailed you like it to be. You can smooth this out with your finger, or you can take a putty knife and just gently put it on your edge. You pull a line, but this stuff isn't wanting to work with me today, so I'm just going to do this by hand, by my fingers. smooth it all out as best I can with my fingers. Hey, look at that, smooth and roll. Pull off this excess, and throw it back in here. Smooth. It's kind of a light but firm touch. Make sure that line is as straight as you can make it. See, hit some extra here, pull off the side. It's really hard to do this while I'm holding the camera, so normally I'd be able to be a lot quicker, a lot better at this, but I'll show you when it's all done. Looks like I'm gonna need to put some glaze in the old window too. This was the window that was still here, but apparently it's been so long, all this stuff just dries up and cracks out of here. See, it just falls right out of here. So I'll put more glazing around. Normally, I like to paint the groove and the outside edge of the window before I put the glass in. One, because I have an opportunity to, because the storm and everything is out. I can get to everything. It probably hasn't had any paint on it in a lot of years. And the other reason is because that primer gives the glaze something to stick to a little better. So I was running out of time today and I just wanted to get this project done, so I didn't have a chance to do that. But just so you know that is optimally. Just like to put primer on everything. I have the chance when the wood is exposed, when I'm up on all the time, I have a chance to put primer on something. I usually try to take it. You also see while I'm doing this that gravity doesn't help when you're going upwards. So I like to do the hard parts first, then I come down the sides, and then the bottom is cake. Let's finish it up. If I would have primered that, that wouldn't have been pulling out as bad, and I could have just smoothed that off a lot easier. What I definitely will do is before I put the storm windows back in, I will hit all of that with primer so the sun doesn't just cook that stuff out of there the next time. I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it, but that's the way I've learned. Nobody ever taught me, so that's the easiest way that I've figured out how to do it. Just use my fingers. Anywho, I like to glaze the new glass in a old wooden window frame with my hands. Ironically, that's the way I do concrete work too. I've had masons and bricklayers like laugh at me, but my work stands for itself. It looks beautiful. I'm kind of like, I like to feel the material in my hands. I feel like I can control it a lot better. Blind girl sculpting that hideous bust in that Lionel Richie video. Maybe not. Who knows what the next project will be, but I'll see you soon. Bye.